Now we are going to discuss about refraction through prism. In previous class we discussed about the refraction through lens. Now we are going to discuss about refraction through prism. Before that we have to know what do you mean by prism. It is a transparent medium bounded by 3 rectangular faces and 2 triangular faces. It is a transparent medium. Almost prism is made up of glass. It is a transparent medium. Bounded by means having bounded by 3 rectangular faces and 2 triangular faces. Now what is the diagram for prism now? So prism having how many rectangular faces here? 3 rectangular faces and how many triangular faces? 2 triangular faces. Now it is the diagram for prism. It has how many rectangular faces here? First I will give the name to the corners. A, B, C, D, E, F. These are the corners of the prism. Okay. So now what are the rectangular faces here in the diagram? A, D, E, B is one rectangular face. A, D, F, C, it is second rectangular face. Next, last one, B, E, F, C. Then 3 rectangular faces are there. What are those? A, D, E, B. It is the first rectangular face. Next one, A, D, F, C. A, D, F, C. And last one, B, E, F, C. B, E, F, C are the 3 rectangular faces. The next one, how many triangular faces are there in the diagram? A, B, C and D, E, F. Okay, A, B, C and D, E, F are the 2 triangular faces. Are the 2 triangular faces. Now let us discuss some terms related to the prism. What are those terms? First term, that is refracting surfaces. How many refracting surfaces we are going to take while studying the refraction of light by prism? Okay, so A, D, E, B, A, D, F, C are taken as refracting surfaces here. The surface on which the light incident, the surface from which the light emerges out are called refracting surfaces. On which surface the light is incident here? A, D, E, B. Okay, from which surface the light emerges out here? That is A, D, F, C. That is why A, D, E, B and A, D, F, C are called as 2 refracting surfaces. What are the refracting surfaces here? These are the plane surfaces on which the light incident and from which the light emerges out. These 2 surfaces are called refracting surfaces. Okay. Then next, what are the refracting surfaces in the diagram? Already I said. Next we are going to discuss about the refracting edge. What is refracting edge here? It is the common line for the 2 refracting surfaces. Okay, what is the refracting edge here? It is the common line. Here, AD is the common line for ADEB and ADFC. It is the common line AD. Now AD is called here refracting edge. AD is the refracting edge because it is common line for the two refracting surfaces. What are those refracting surfaces? ADEB and ADFC. These two are the refracting surfaces. If we are going to incident the light on ADEB, the light emerges out from the ADFC. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about angle of the prism. What is angle of the prism here? It is the angle between two refracting surfaces. It is the angle between two refracting surfaces. It is called angle of the prism. And also it is a refracting angle of the prism. Okay. So now it is represented by A. So let us see here. These two are the refracting surfaces of the prism and it is the base of the prism. How many triangular faces are there? Front triangular face is there and back triangular face is there. Then the angle between two refracting surfaces is called angle of the prism. What is angle of the prism? It is the angle between the two rectangular faces, means two refracting surfaces. So it is called angle of the prism. So next we are going to discuss about principal section. What do you mean by principal section? So it is any section of the prism which is perpendicular to the refracting edge. Here, which are the principal sections here in the prism? A, B, C is the principal section because ABC is the perpendicular to the refracting edge. Okay. So see here, let us draw the diagram for this one. There are two triangular faces. And three rectangular faces. 1, 2 and 3 rectangular faces and 2 triangular faces. The angle between two refracting surfaces is called angle of the prism. And here, this is the common line for the two refracting surfaces. Okay. So here the light incident and here the light emerges out. How many refracting surfaces? 2. Then what do you mean by principal section? So it is any section of the prism which is perpendicular to the refracting edge. This section is perpendicular to the refracting edge. Now this section is called principal section. So which are the principal sections in the given diagram? A, B, C and D, E, F are the principal section of the prism. Next we are going to discuss about the deviation produced by prism. Deviation produced by prism and also angle of deviation in case of prism. What do you mean by angle of deviation here? Already we discussed it in previous class. It is the angle between extended incident ray and emergent ray in case of refraction of light. Already we discussed that while studying lateral shift. Okay. Once again we have to discuss what do you mean by angle of deviation in case of prism. Now let us consider it is a principal section of the prism. A, B, C. ABC is the principal section of the prism. Then AB and AC. AB and AC are the two refracting surfaces and BC is the base. BC is the base. If we are going to incident the light on one surface, that is AB, the light traveling from which medium to which medium? Low refractive index medium to high refractive index medium. At the point of incidence, I will draw the normal. Normal means here it is a perpendicular line drawn to the refracting surface at the point of incidence. Then the refracted ray bends towards the normal. Why it is bends towards the normal? Because the light traveling from low refractive index medium to high refractive index medium. Prism is the high refractive index medium. Then this refracted ray by the first refracting surface acts as an incident ray for the second refracting surface. Again at the point of incidence I will draw the normal. Then the light traveling from which medium to which medium? High refractive index medium to low refractive index medium means denser medium to rarer medium. In the rarer medium, the refracted ray bends away from the normal because of increase in speed of light. It bends away from the normal. Suppose to be there is no prism, the incident ray should be passed straight without any deviation. Okay. So according to definition, what is angle of deviation? Angle of deviation is nothing but extended incident ray and emergent ray. It is called angle of deviation, and it is denoted by the symbol delta. Okay. So what is the angle of deviation? Once again here, it is the angle between extended incident ray and it is a emergent ray, because so from one surface the light is completely emerged out from the prism. That ray is called emergent ray. Okay. By using all those things, we are going to derive the expression for refractive index of material of the prism.